Right. I am forever reminded that Ridley Scott simply doesn't get aliens, and Noah Hawley apparently does. This is an interview with The Observer. Now, Noah Hawley spoke about Star Trek and his Alien miniseries pitch that he did to 20th Century Fox, basically. And it's fascinating. It's a fascinating read. I may do a separate video, if there's any interest, on what he speaks about Star Trek and things like that. But this really does reveal what I've always said, that the beast isn't done, it's how you implement it, and that unfortunately Ridley Scott is creatively bankrupt when it comes to Alien. If you cannot figure out a way to make an Alien movie with an alien, then, well, unfortunately, you don't have any bright ideas, do you? If you're just going to keep rehashing the same nonsense time and time again. It's not a slight on him. He's not he's not a writer, so it's unsurprising that to him the beast is done. But Noah Hawley seems to get it, and this is the thing, is that the people that seem to get it are never given the chance. You've got the likes of Neil Blomkamp that did have a very interesting story from what we can piece together. It was an interesting story. Any of the concept art was there that caught people's eyes. It was never actually about the alien. The alien was, we'd seen little bits and pieces, but it was predominantly Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, Hicks, and Newt and things like this. That is what caught people's eyes, and that's the thing, is that the alien, a creature that's endured for 30, 40 odd years, well, 40 years now, and popularised with other stories by the likes of Dark Horse and Titan Publishing, clearly is not done. So if you can't figure out a way to make it work, which Noah Hawley can, and you'll see in a minute, it does make a lot of sense, then you're just creatively bankrupt. So let's dive into it, shall we? Again, there's not an awful lot here, but it just reaffirms that, yeah, Ridley Scott isn't the right man for the job. And I know that'll irk a good few people, but it is what it is. Side note, that's a really good lens. I've got that lens. I shot a lot of my film, Black Fields, on that lens, actually. The 50mm 1.1. Crisp. It looks so good. The bokeh is amazing. Anyway, so basically what he said, so he spoke about aliens, right? So in terms of this, it goes on, the article anyway goes on to say, in March 2019 it was reported that it had pitched FX on a mini-series set within Alien Universe. The Disney-Fox merger may have ended those hopes for now, but we're hoping for a potential return based on Hawley's angle. Namely, it's about the people, not the xenomorph. And that's the thing, right? Is that in all of the stories that you see, the alien is iconic. The alien captures your imagination, but you're suckered in because of the people, the drama, the universe. Why do you like aliens so much? Think about it. The mystique, the mystery, the janky, gross-looking ships, the company. It's all suckering you in. It's pulling you in. It's making you intrigued at what's going on. The story, the interaction. And then you go to aliens and you're like, right, what's going on here? We've got colonial marines. This is new. We've got a fully fledged space station. This is new. What's going on? We've got colonies. We've got Ripley's internal struggle about being a mother that, Amanda Ripley's now dead. According, well, as per the canon anyway of Aliens, but maybe not. She finds solace in saving Newt. She finds some sort of redemption there about being able to be a mother again. And the sort of interpersonal relationships between Burke and Hicks. It's all there. That's what gets you. It is the people. And yeah, the alien is fantastic. And I've said this many times. Whenever I do a video about Alien, I always say, because normally it's always about Ridley Scott going, oh, the beast is done, because he keeps repeating that same crap. Ridley, mate, however many times you say it doesn't mean people are going to suddenly just go, oh yeah, of course, yeah, it's definitely done. People are far smarter than you give them credit for. Doesn't matter how many times you say it, they're not going to suddenly just believe you that the beast is done. The beast isn't done. But I've always said, change the genre, you know? Have a body horror movie set in a lab. Show us, you know, a scientist rebelling against the company and all the experiments that they've been doing because one breaks out and kills his friend or her friend, whoever. There's stories there, you know? There's so much you could do with this, and then they just don't do it. But anyway, here's his pitch, right? Here's what he says. Alien is, on some level, the complete opposite of Star Trek. It's sort of about humanity at its worst. There's this moment in the second film when Sigourney Weaver says, I don't know which species is worse. At least they don't screw each other over for a percentage. And if you look at what Aliens tends to be, it's usually a trapped story. Trapped in a ship, trapped in a prison, etc. And because the alien has this life cycle to it, where it goes from egg to chestburster to xenomorph, there becomes a certain routine to it. All things I would 100% agree with. I mean, there is a routine, right? And that's everything. They keep changing that life cycle for some bizarre reason. Speeding it up, slowing it down, one day there, one day not. Sometimes a chestburster, sometimes a little mini alien doing, oh, love you, David. Like, what the hell? Honestly. But anyway, he continues. I thought it would be interesting if you could expand. If you're going to make something for television, you've got 10 hours, let's say. Even if you have a lot of action, like 2 hours, then you're still going to have 8 hours left. So what is the show about? That's what I tried to talk to them about, as I did with Legion. The exercise is, let's take the superhero stuff out of the show and see if it's still a great show. What's the show about? Let's take the alien out of the show. What's the show about? What are the themes? Who are the characters? And what is the human drama? Then we drop the aliens back in and go, this is great. Not only is there great human drama, but there's aliens. That's it. That is it, right? And you can change and create drama by dropping it in different genres. This is what I have been bloody saying. Bah! I've been saying this for ages, and I'm not saying like I'm right, but I'm just saying this is clear to me. This is someone that clearly gets it, right? Someone that clearly understands that, you know, you're telling stories in a world where these creatures exist. You're not telling stories about the creature. Alien was never about the creature. It was about a crew that are in hypersleep and they get redirected. They get called out of hypersleep. They're literally just truckers. That's what makes them so endearing. They're just truckers in space, going about their business, trying to make some money. They're always talking about getting their bonuses, right? It's not about the alien. It's about the truckers getting redirected, going to the planet and going, oh crap, this is why we were redirected. Holy. Aliens. Rescue action movie. I mean, you know, it's about motherhood as well. It's about trying to save, you know, a rogue girl whose entire family's been destroyed. There's a bit of romance in there between Ripley and Hicks as well. Alien 3. Sort of about redemption to a certain degree, isn't it? You know, it's a prison drama. Prisoners who have done the most disgusting and foul things in their lives seeking redemption. And they do that by sacrificing themselves. Alien 4. Well, don't really talk about that, do we? It's alright. Alien Resurrection is alright. But again, that's where it starts to fall apart. If you could tell me what the actual story is there. You know? Because it's not about... It's not about Ripley 8 finding her humanity or anything like that. Because she doesn't really. She becomes more xenomorph than she does human. That's where they start to fall apart. Covenant. Well, not Covenant. Prometheus, right, is a good story outside of its inconsistencies, right? But if you look at the basics of it, it's about man trying to find its creator, right? Now, if they had included the alien in a better way and removed the inconsistencies and the plot holes, you'd have had a better movie. But it's compelling at its core because it's about humanity trying to find its creator, which is inherently compelling and inherently engaging as well. Covenant, well, it was a bit of a shit show, wasn't it, really? But this is a man that clearly gets it. What a good pitch. Yeah, I'd love to see something from this guy. He clearly understands it. Core concept is always about humans. the story should always be, hey, we're just dropping into a world, into this world, where the aliens just so happen to be. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit subscribe. And for returning subscribers, make sure you are subscribed, because YouTube is playing silly games lately. Blacklisting my channel, removing subscribers. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. So make sure you're subscribed. Check that you are. And if you guys want to actually be notified, because I know a lot of you aren't, make sure you click the bell icon and turn notifications on to notify all. Otherwise, you will miss a large portion of the content I produce. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.